Start recording right now. All right, let's see. All right, that's a long time been doing that. Let me see. Let's see if I can. Usually I put it through the computer, but I want it just in the background. We don't need any more acronyms. Start over. All right. Well, I'm Tatiana, by the way.
Hello, Tatiana. I am Alphonso Layz, also known as OW, also known as Lewis Harris, the model.
Oh, now you do porn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to say there's porn in there because it said porn fed, right?
Cornbread.
Bread. Okay, all right. I knew. First looked at it and I got hungry because I thought it was porn. I thought it was corn fed, and then I was like, wait, isn't that one of the girls that was on one of them shows? So then I looked and I read it and I'm 3 times. I'm like, okay, I think I'm reading it right. All right, let's see. This is you. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, we just want it in the background. All right, we'll start right here. Let me hit my audio. Let me see. Hold on, wait. No. Oh, it won't let me minimize that. That's great. Wait, change these. Yeah, usually I have a crew with me, but when I'm at home, I'm by myself.
That's all good. It's all good.
It's how I learned. It's how I learned.
All day.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm a 1-woman band. Besides my husband helping me, and then now just got a crew. Like, it takes a lot off of me. But
think about it. For the last 8 years, all of that was me by myself before I got a co-owner and I got somebody who really understood everything that I do.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't trust anybody. I'm scared to give up any little bit because you never know. I mean, friends are not your friends out here at all. So I'm very, very cautious, and even more now than before. And now with my show getting ready to come out, boy, bitches have shown their colors.
Well, that's just how how that go. That's part of it. You have to be aware of not only the surrounding but the people.
Yeah. I never knew I had to watch people with their cameras and watch people with their words and watch people. I never knew some of my friends would try to call TMZ and put me out there and do things purposely. I'm the only girl who does the script clubs. I'm the only one who sets up a podcast anywhere. And just yesterday, one of my friends that actually got signed with a podcast from my people, she went and did it at a club. At one of the clubs I already did it at. But I was like hurt. I'm like, you tagged me. You didn't say anything. Not that you got to ask permission, but you're my homegirl. Like, you ain't saying nothing. And you let me see it.
You have to look at it like this too. I've helped a lot of people that are already popping in our business in porn. I've helped a lot of people, and they will yet to mention me one time.
Yeah.
And the reason why, and I think the reason why that is because you don't never want the wheelhouse and the real source to be named.
Yeah.
And it's a selfish intent on them, not towards you personally, but it's selfish because they feel like now that they're there, why should they reach back and say, this is who helped me?
And that's terrible. Terrible. Because I mean, like one of the guys in my network, I'm with the No Offense Network, and he was like, she just signed with us and we just had a 45-minute discussion about the non-compete clause that she signed. And he said, she's in clear violation. He said, clear violation. He said, and I can't believe that we had that. And she purposely, even her text messages to me was like, oh, I have 2 obligations tomorrow. No, you knew what you were doing.
And it was a plan. It was a plan. It was already planned. It was already initiated. She knew exactly her intent. She can put on a great show for them, but she knows who she is. And she was going to move that way with or without you. She had a plan.
Yeah, she did. And she stepped on me to get there, which hurts. It hurts so deep, but I haven't said anything. I've kept very, very quiet about it. I haven't commented or anything because I wanted to just kill it with kindness and want her to just think about what's happening. And I will not be responding. I will not be talking. I will not even answer her call. She wants me on her show.
Not happening.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I've already done that club. I've already done all the clubs out here. So it was kind of funny. And the next time that club wants me to come, they'll be paying exactly what my fee is because I'm not going to compete competition.
Well, that's one of the things about this industry now with adult entertainment. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm competing against me.
Yeah, same here. I'm competing. Nobody is Tatiana Tokyo-ish. Nobody. And I know all night long bitches was running up to her because they was calling me and they were running up to her probably like, so is this Tati? Like, what is this? Nobody knows anything else. But for that to happen, I said, boy, you started off an old boo-boo ass club too. You ain't even do the dollhouse. You ain't even do the big places. I started off big and then went small to help my fellow clubs. But you want to start off in the dirty club first? Have at it, baby. Have at it. And I'm looking right at it. And I'm looking at all the girls that are in there. And I'm like, oh, wow, I've interviewed all of them. That was real cute. And then she put the legendary. Her title was the legendary. I said, really? You're on episode 3 and I'm on 89. You're the legendary. Oh, that was just, it's, and then another fellow Black person too. She's another fellow Black. So I was very hurt.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it. Your own people don't really support you anyway.
Yeah, they don't. And they say, and I realize all the times that she came to help me set up and everything. Like now it makes me wonder, were you there to try to see what you were going to do?
Oh, she was scouting.
Yeah, scouting.
She was scouting.
Yeah,
she was scouting the whole time.
Her manager came to my show yesterday for the viewing of the show and tried to grab 2 of the main stars on my show, talking about you need to come work for me. And my friend, she was like, she's a rapper, and she goes, who are you? And she said, that's disrespectful. You're gonna show up to her shows and talk business like that. And she was like, no, not he was like, oh, you're a superstar. She goes, well, I'm not gonna jump in on that. And so she called me, and a lot of girls, I feel really bad. And listen, again, we all from the hood. I'm like, she gonna get her ass whooped real soon. Not by me, but these girls are angry because they feel disrespected.
Well, I mean, because it's ill intent. It wasn't pure. That intent wasn't a cool intent. It was an evil intent.
Yeah, if you want to do that, no, she could have invited me. She could have said and then I seen 2 of my photographers that told me they couldn't be to my show went there. Then I seen it. I seen the whole little crowd, and I said, well, y'all gonna all get left out real soon. All right, good. My husband's back, so we can take the dogs in the room. Do you have a time limit tonight?
No.
Okay, all right. I mean, I won't take you for hours and hours, but I'm a chatty patty and I'm super nosy. So
come with it. I'll give it to you.
I can't wait. And if there's anything that I say that is off limits to you, you just say, I plead the 5th and we move on. If there's anything poking or anything, I'm just nosy, and I'm not a Barbara Walters. When you say something, we keep it moving all the way around. I don't have any problems with that. Wish he'd hurry up and walk through the door so he can. I have a pit bull and a chihuahua, and they are just.
Oh, they at it.
Yeah, yes.
They want mommy's attention. You hear me?
Yeah.
They want mommy's attention. They feel like mommy got to give up all the attention.
All of it. They only listen. They sleep all day. They only bark when I have my computer out. only.
Oh, that's because you working.
Yep.
You're not giving them attention. You busy. So you ain't gonna get nothing done with them.
Yeah, all right. With me, one on my show, I'll send you the 15-minute trailer. On the show, one of the pit bull is just barking while I'm talking. I've told the producer, I said, we're not gonna have this no more. Okay, I can't have this bark. It was so embarrassing. He was barking so much
because he wants mommy's attention. You gotta give up the attention. That's what they want. That's just like kids. They'll wait. They won't bother you all day. As soon as you pick up that phone.
Yeah. They got more than one thing to say. More than one thing to say. What are you doing? I need this. I need that. My niece does it when she wants to. She's like, oh, I'm going to take a shower. I'm like, okay. But then she's like, but it's when she says, well, I'm hungry. Could you cook something? So while I'm cooking, then in the shower, she needs a towel, the soap. I'm like, I'm doing all of this. I'm like, you do that all the time. You don't give me like one task. I have to. And I'm like, that's why I don't have no children. That's why I take care of my sister.
I have a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 13-year-old.
Oh my God. Well, the 13-year-old giving you the most trouble?
No, it's a dude. It's a dude. Yeah, the 2 oldest are girls.
How are they doing?
Cheer girls. Cheer dogs.
Now they know what you do, right?
Yeah. I mean, now.
Don't worry.
So
what happened? Okay, that's what I definitely want to get into. Wait, I'll wait. Because I do want to know the reaction of their friends. One of them is 17, you said?
17.
Yeah. So, there's a reaction from her friends, right?
Well, I dated all of that.
You did? Okay, good. All right. That's good. Well, this part's off the record. That's for me. I'm curious. What did her friend say?
So one of her friends was like, I seen your dad on this one website. It was all blah, blah, blah. And I was like, she called me.
Because your daughter didn't know at that time, right?
Yeah, my oldest daughter called me. And then their mom, their mom, she's different. So my response was, adults do what adults do to take care of kids like you.
Yep.
Watch yourself.
Yep.
And then, the little dudes, when they were coming at her, I asked them, I said, how the fuck do you think your parents brought your asses here? I said, we gonna stop it at the door right here, right now.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that y'all are kids. Now, if y'all parents are allowing y'all to do that, that's fine. So what I did is I geo-blocked the area I live in.
Oh, everything. Yeah. I forgot
everything
you do that.
geo-blocked.
Yeah.
Everything's geo-blocked. My son, he's 13, so he's getting curious. But I think the hardest part for me was their mother.
Yeah.
The hardest part for me was their mom, because I was in a situationship for a long time. Yeah. And I was waiting on those papers, because you ain't gonna have grown folk living in my house. And I tell you that it's time for them to go, and they say, you leave, not them. And I go,
okay. Yeah. Now that's
so when those papers came, I honestly looked at them with praise and signed them.
Yeah.
And when child support came, I looked dead at them and I said, take the money.
Yeah, why not?
My peace and the love that I have for them outweighs the money you'll ever take from me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you still have your children to do things to take care of on your own for what purposes you want. That's definitely how it's supposed to be. Definitely. Like my dad's still paying child support, and he's probably the oldest man in the world. I'm 40 and he's still paying child support on me.
Why?
It's back pay. He owed over $200,000 and he owes about 10,000 more, I think. Oh yeah. Child support never goes away.
You know what you could have did? When you turned 18 and you were out the house and you were moving, you could have went to the courts and you could have relinquished that back to him so that he could have had his life.
Oh, no. He owes me that. Relinquished shit. No, he owed all of that. He tried to sue me for $1 million. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot. He owed that money. Yeah. You don't take your children to court over money.
Why would he try to sue you for a bang?
Because I had a tumor when I was 10 in the cerebellum, and I was in the hospital and I was sick for a year in the hospital in all children's, and my bill was $1 million. Well, his job paid for it. He worked for Ford Motor Company, and he felt that he was owed that money back because I won a lawsuit, but that lawsuit was to take care of me for life, for my medical issues, not for me to, I don't have that kind of money. It wasn't that kind of money. It was money to support me. Yeah. So he tried to take me to court for first I think that it was like $400,000. That he wanted because he thought he was entitled to my lawsuit. But he wasn't. That's why for now, he's still paying child support on me and my sister. You owed us that money. You thought you was going to get away with it. You thought you was going to do dirty. You're on your fourth wife. You have 2 other kids from your previous wife, that my brothers, and you didn't do a damn thing for any of us, but caused nothing but pain. Nothing but pain. I mean, my sister's she goes around trying to find her father because she's dating a 53-year-old. You know what I'm saying? She's got daddy issues, and we're all pretty. I mean, I'm not messed up. I'm awesome, but I mean, he tried to kill my mom like in front of us. I mean, several times. It was bad. We came from a really bad household. Abuse.
That's really heavy.
Yeah. So that's why every day, every month, you're reminded what you have to pay. I mean, he's an okay dad now. I didn't talk to him for 22 years, but I talk to him now, and we're really close. I stop him when he starts that I'm the best dad in the world because he lives in La La Land. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like that's the perception, now that he feels like, he feels like he's slowly redeeming the past.
Which I tell him he's not, because he can never admit the past. I need an admittal. I need I need you to tell me you're sorry. But he goes, well, I don't remember. Well, I don't remember. Well, I don't remember. Well, I remember, and how I remember it, you should tell me you're sorry. but he has a hard time with that. But I make him cry once in a while. Makes me feel better.
Right?
It does, because my mom laughs. She goes, "You're an ass." She goes, "Just I forgave him, and if I could forgive him, anybody can." But I said, I'm not going to give him a fake apology. You know, what did they say in church? Like, you're supposed to forgive for them or for you, not for them. I don't. I'm not going to fake forgive you or whatever they want to call it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I lost my dad to heroin. You know, he was like 60, and he was an alcoholic, a drunk. I mean, like, I'd only seen him a few times, you know, growing up. And when I went to the Navy and, you know, all of the good stuff, you know, he showed up fucked up. And I was like, all right, that's enough. I'm good, bro. We're solid. Good. And then, you know, as time went on, you know, I slowly backed off of that. And, you know, his situation is his own demise, not mine. So
exactly. Yeah, my dad cracked for years, cocaine. And then he's scared of needles, so I know he didn't do any heroin. Then he's a drunk now. He's with his drunk wife, and they call once in a while drunk, and I'd be like, "Don't fucking call me when you're drunk, because I don't like that shit." I didn't cuss that wife out a few times. I said, and then one Christmas, I think they found her down at the bottom of the stairs. I said, "See, I told you he was gonna kill you." I told you. I said, "You better watch out. You bitch, you don't know my dad like the other 3 wives." Then he lies about the 3rd wife. He said he was never married. But I just pulled up divorce papers the other day and showed him. I said, "Really? You were never married to this lady? Because you have domestic violence against her too, sir." It's a public record. So you just signed divorce papers, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I don't know. He has this thing, and my sister kind of has it too, where she lives in La La Land. She has these false memories. And I wish that she would, because she's like, "Remember that time that your husband wouldn't take you to the hospital and you were sick?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "What?"
Well, they have to find something. You got to look at it. They have to find something. Everybody tries to.
No, we're gonna film in a minute. Says are you smoking? Are you smoking? Or are you waiting to go outside? You want to take a 2-minute break?
Oh, I'm good. I can smoke here.
Okay, if you can smoke, you smoke. What's in your drink? Ugh, can you give me a water? Just water. All right, 2 seconds. Let me get a water. Hold on. 2 seconds. Ugh. Well, no more Pepsi, do that. I was going to ask you to take Tyson in the room with you. So loud.
This is Pimp motherfucking Silky. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, Dandy? My baby. Looking good over there. Well, I just came on live right quick to let y'all know that Pimp Silky is in the cornbread house. See them glistening diamond, baby?
What is that?
Man, that game, baby. You know what it is. Pimping, baby. Pimp Silky is. Oh, this is what I got on. This is my character, Pimp Silky.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Here, we'll start now. Hold on. I'll start your Spotify over.
Yeah, this right here is Pimp Silky.
All right, we'll start with that. Let's see. Start at the beginning. Make sure. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is Tatiana Tokyo-ish, and I am here with the famous
Alphonso Layz, also known as OW, also known as Louis the Harris the model.
Yes, I know that's right. We were just talking about how I feel like he looks like family. Now I know you're from parts of the north. Well, I'm from Michigan. You said Wisconsin, like California. But if everybody can look and see, he looks just like everybody in my family. You look like my cousin Tony all day long. I'm gonna show you a picture when we're done. Total picture. Now you are in the modeling business.
Yes.
The acting business.
Yes.
And then the actual adult film business.
Yes.
And you do the artist of the rap game.
Yes.
Do you consider it rap or R&B?
It's a metaphor that I'm gonna use, and it's gonna throw everybody off.
Let's do it.
I am considered TOEE. That stands for the only entertaining equivalent. You throw it, I can match it.
What? I know that's right. Now you've been doing that for years. It looks like what, 2015, 16?
Man, no. I've been doing music since I was like 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Just
I've been
around.
winning competitions and all of that good stuff for years.
So your family knew you had a musical talent.
They knew I was different. They knew at a young age I was different because I was always into everything. You know, I was playing basketball, football, baseball, t-ball. I was always into something.
Yeah.
And I was always, extracurricular. It's just always, even in, elementary, winning the Diligence Award as a kid. It's crazy.
Anything you could do to get out there, you were doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You probably were never at home.
No. Me and my older brother, before my little brother came around, we were basketball camp, basketball this, basketball, baseball this, football this. We were never pretty much set on one thing. The only thing that we were set on was going to school, making sure our grades were intact, and doing what mama said, because single parents, when they got boys and they're a woman, they push.
Yeah, because she knew you guys were going to be great men. I mean, she needed you to be great men. She'd already been through something. So you didn't have that man right then and there to show you. She had to help you. You can only teach a man so much. How many are there? 5?
And I mean, I had my uncle LaSalle, I had my uncle Lewis, I had my uncle Bug. So, we were rounded. Yeah. Because we still, even though we didn't have that one specific father figure, we were rounded.
Yeah, I had my Uncle Larry and my Uncle Cedric. My Uncle Larry's like dad. So definitely they were there all the time. So how many are there of you in the family? There's 5 brothers?
So it's me, my brother LeVar, my brother Jermaine, my older brother DeAndre, and my brother Michael, Lord rest his soul. So it was 5 boys. Michael and DeAndre were Rolling Stone kids because Pop was a Rolling Stone.
Yep, I got 2 of those myself from my dad.
And the other 2, LeVar and Jermaine, that's me and mom. That's mom. That's the core.
Yeah. So you 2 were probably the closest in age, and just because you guys were both from mom.
Yeah, we were close. And then, as time changed and I grew up and I left home and went into the military, me and my little brother got closer.
Ah, what part of the military?
Navy.
The Navy. What was that? Just something that you to get out of the house, or to better yourself, or you just wanted to?
Pride.
Just pride. Oh,
pride, dedication, and I was willing to take the step after 9/11. I was willing to take the step. I know how America has changed over the years, but during that time, the pride that I had for my brothers is I would put myself on the line to protect my mom and my brothers in the house.
Of course.
So I felt like
took control.
Yeah.
How were your years? Was it 3 years you served?
No, 11.
11. Oh my God. You made pretty much almost a career, right? Yeah. Is it after 10 or is it 20? 20 years, I think, a career.
20 is a career. 20 is a career.
What happened? You didn't think you wanted to?
Situations change, life changes, children, things like that.
Yeah. Was it hard being away from home?
At first it was, and then you learn. During wartime, you had no choice. So you had to grow thick skin. And that was one of the things that, it pushes you to become a stronger man. It pushes you to be disciplined, to have those, those strong things, not just necessities, but not just wants, but it teaches you to be strategic.
Yeah.
And ethical.
In what you're doing. Yeah, because you learned strategy, you learned discipline, you've learned pride, you learned how to manage things. I mean, in a very tight ship way. I love my dad was in the military. A lot of my family was in the military. And I love it. I wish I could have served. I wanted to be a pilot, but they wouldn't take me because they said no. I said, come on, I'll go down in flames. We can do this together. But whatever. I had to stay home and be a pilot over here. So what made you jump from that into your adult film? When do you make that decision that you're like, okay, I'm going to get butt naked on camera?
I was at a fashion show
after
in New York.
After the military, right?
After the military, I was at a fashion show, runway.
Yeah.
And Pinky was there.
Oh, the porn star? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I guess I had the look. I guess I had the swag, whatever they want to call it.
And I want you.
Yeah. And we had a conversation, and she introduced me to a cat. And from there, we talked, and then not even a week later, I had shot my first film.
Were you nervous?
No.
No, you're just ready.
Yeah.
Was it with her?
No.
Oh, okay. Can you name some of the?
It was with a younger lady. She no longer does porn, and that was almost 10 years ago. So I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't remember your name vividly, but don't be mad at me. Okay. It's okay.
I didn't remember yours either. So that was your first one that came out. Was that VHS? Or was that
no? Actually, it was DVD.
It was a DVD. You still have it?
Yeah, I still got the original first scene. I
remember
got
what it was called?
Your Girl's a Freak.
That's
right.
So then after that, it gets easier, right? You got the first one out of the way. So now you've got stuff lined up, ready to go.
No, actually, after my first one, I shot maybe 2 more, and I slowed down. And I said, you know what? I just got out of the military. I'm going to go to school because I want to be more. I want to learn. There's things that I need to know, because at this point, the situation is pimping me and I'm not pimping the situation. I want to learn.
Yeah.
So I'm still shooting here and there every 3 months or so, but I'm in school and I'm learning business management. Yeah. And I'm learning information technology management and business infrastructure. So I want to know all of these technical things that I need to know to run a business, but I want to start it right.
Yeah, correct.
So I continue on. I finally find my porn name, because at first it was Professor O. That was the first Professor O. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knew me as OW, because I've been a rapper my whole life. So they just knew the rap side.
Yeah.
And they knew the model. So transitioning was easy but hard at the same time.
You didn't want to use OW?
No.
Okay. Wanted to keep it separate.
Yeah. And I felt confident when I found Alphonso. I said Alphonso is gonna be it, and then I was like Layz, like the chips, but I put a Z behind it, because you can't just have it one time. Yeah. You got to come back. You know what I mean?
And that name is a good, like a lot of porn stars tell me it's good to have a first last name when you're in porn, and then to have Alphonso Layz. Obviously, we know what that means. Like when I think of that, I think of somebody laying down, or you laid someone down. I just learned the term from Go Fuck Me. I did an interview with her at an undisclosed location. She's a good friend of mine. And Hectic Desires. I did a podcast with her, and she said, I took that body. I bodied him. And I said, I've never heard that term. So she had to explain it to me. You know who she is? Go Fuck Me?
Oh, I mean, me and Go have history.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's gonna be awesome. Did you see our interview?
I checked out a little bit of it. Me and Go, we've been knowing each other for years, man. I mean, like, my first scene with Go was off the fucking chain. And then we have a pool scene together where I meet her. I'm a pool boy, and I meet her at the pool, and then I'm supposed to be creeping, and it was great. It was amazing. And I went to her convention, and I was one of the male talents at her convention, one of the reliable male talents that, if things needed to be changed and she needed somebody to come in and get a scene done because another male talent couldn't take care of it.
Yeah, to get it done. Boom. Yay, I'm so happy. See, like I'm like getting around the circles. I love that when one knows the other.
Oh yeah. Hectic Desires. I actually helped him get his first scene.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God. See, he lives just a few minutes from me. So we've been friends for the last, I think, couple years. We've known each other through the clubs. But then actually got to like working together as photography and me and my podcast, listening to many stories over the last like year and a half. So it's been really nice to be loved in the community. The adult community has just surrounded me and taken me in. I
Yeah,
don't
I
do
mean,
adult films, but
it's all love. I mean, this is the way it should be. You know, we should be open and we should be willing to network and we should be willing to plug each other in so that we all grow, because this is $1 billion business. Every dollar isn't just for one person. It's a multitudes of dollars that can be spent anywhere, because one fan isn't just one person's fan. It's fans of multiple people.
absolutely, absolutely. And I'm actually one of the only podcasts that is a platform for the adult business right now. A lot of podcasters don't necessarily interview them the way that I do. They actually have set of questions. I'm pretty much the only one that's unscripted. I don't, there's no controversy. I'm not, again, I said, if I ask you something you don't like it, say plead the fifth and we move on. I'm just nosy and I like to know what goes on and how you became who you are, where you came from and where you are today. And I love to give everybody the chance to advertise. I mean, this is what this is about. I like to know how you got where you are, because you have a immaculate chain on. I love it. Your blinging ass glasses and your silky shirt and the hat. And I tell you 1,000,010 times, I see my cousin Tony all day when I talk to you. I swear I'm gonna show everybody the picture. We're gonna put them side by side. But I'm so happy that you let me know that you did know these people. That's amazing. The next time I see you, I wonder, because I got invited to the XRCO in Hollywood.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
Are you attending this year?
Man, it's tough because I'm slowly getting those bookings, the ones that I want. You know, those specific bookings. I'm slowly getting them piece by piece. The XRCO, we're gonna see. I mean, I'm gonna work it out and I'm gonna figure these things out, because I'm running this company, man. It's
same.
It's tedious. It's tedious.
Yeah.
And you got people that work for you, and you got to make sure they understand certain things, and they got to keep your schedule, and you got to keep your schedule. And you just have to be mindful that you don't overbook yourself, because mental health is very important. Yeah. Mental health is super important. So you don't want to ever push yourself too much, because you do need those social media and mental breaks.
Yep. And I just bought myself a big like whiteboard calendar that I put up onto my wall so that I could write it like an old fashioned old lady. I write everything down, because otherwise, if I don't see it visually, like even looking on Google Calendar, I was born in the 80s. I'm a pencil and pen type girl. I need to see that. I can't just look at my digital calendar. It doesn't work for me. Then I get overbooked. And when I was speaking to Gogo, we were talking. She said, "Don't ever do 3 bookings in one day. I don't care if it's a podcast. I don't care if it's if you're going shopping. I don't care if it's a porn." She's like, "Don't ever do that." So now I've learned to do one thing per day, because I will overbook.
When you start overworking yourself, you're just burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah.
And the candle burns pretty fast.
Yep. And I'm not giving myself the time that I need to be a great podcaster. I feel like cramming it in then I'm anxious. I'm like, hurry up, let's get this over with. I don't know if you get anxious or we're like, hurry up, let's get this over with. But when was your last filming?
Last week.
Really? Oh, with somebody in particular?
I have a few talents. I just filmed with Missy Brown. I just filmed with Pink Candy, Peyton Thomas. Recently filmed with Misty Stone. Recently filmed with September Rain and Jaden Starr. Recently filmed with Daphne, thick ass Daphne.
Wow. Yeah. I see. Now, are you considered an independent porn star? Because it's all you, right?
Yeah. I could kind of say yes and no, because I've worked with mainstream talent.
Yeah.
The mainstream doesn't want straight guy that's not into gangbangs, and you know, it's kind of difficult to maneuver in the mainstream as a independent thinker because they want you to follow a certain manuscript to get to the big platform. And
so when you're in there, what do they ask you? The first thing they would ask you is, are you straight? Is that like
they ask you, you know, what is your preference as far as, you know, performances? And I don't do gangbangs. I'm good on them. I mean, I've done them in the past, but honestly, I'm good on them. I'm a performer. I put on a great show. I'm an actor. I know how to act. I don't need the other person to be the distraction.
I was gonna say, when you say gangbang, one female and like 5 guys type.
Yeah.
Now, what if it's you with like 5 females? Is that a such thing?
Let's go.
Okay, I'm just asking, is that a such thing? Because that would be considered a gangbang, right?
Yeah, it's a reverse gangbang.
Okay, or well, we can call it a bang gang.
A bang gang, I guess so.
Have you done those?
I've done those. I've done them. I love them. Hey,
so you're just not a fan of another set of balls in the room. There's no
tender nuts on my set.
Okay, so obviously you and another male do not do scenes.
No,
it's just you with the female. Okay, because I know that if there is, that probably opens up another world. Because now you can be on, there's all those little titles at the top, heterosexual, transsexual, like, so you can fit, obviously you just fit into one category.
I fit straight hetero all day. Hetero.
Do they ask you a lot? Because you're not.
I mean, I've had requests. You know, people want to see me and a female with another guy, you know, performing. But listen, I tell people all the time, I did 11 years in the Navy. There's things I've seen that you don't want to see. And I'm be honest with you, don't play with me. That's not where I go. Yeah,
you're like, no, it didn't go that way. I don't need flashbacks with the PTSD type deal. You don't need that. So now that you're the independent one, though, it's more money to produce your own, right?
Yes.
More advertising.
Yes.
Is it kind of like selling your soul if you do go mainstream and just follow their criteria? I mean, they're taking a percentage like a pimp.
At this point, I would say with being independent as strong as I am, you can't pimp the player.
Yeah.
You can't. If I do decide to sign with an agency, my stipulations are so strong that it's straightforward. It's a straightforward thing. I mean, like me and my entertainment lawyer, we're going to look at your contract. We're going to go through it. We're going to rip it to shreds, literally. Because if you're looking you want a percentage of Cornbread, you want a percentage of OW, you want a percentage of Lewis Harris, the model. Too many entities for you to be putting your hands in every pot, and you're not going to do that.
Yeah, no, they should. If they're just doing porn, they should just be the porn. It should just be Alphonso Layz, right?
Well, a lot of modeling agencies feel like if they use you, they can use you on any platform or any way they see fit, and that's a problem for me because I'm a musician. I have a lot of different hats. I'm not just a master of one. I'm a master of all.
Now, what happens when you are at the grocery store and someone recognizes you? Do you get a lot of recognition when you're maybe out and about? Do you ever see people?
Yeah. So I was in California, and I was at one of the little grocery stores over there. I was getting some Clearly Canadian, and one of the guys was like, "I've seen you before. You're an actor, right?" So, you know, the first thing I said is, I act. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I knew I seen you somewhere before. Yeah, you that dude, right? You the dude that be doing the rapping stuff, right?" Yeah.
So now you're like, "Oh crap, thank God I didn't say anything," because he's thinking rap. You're thinking probably porn right away.
Right.
You're gonna give yourself away.
Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot too, because a lot of people say I have a familiar face.
You do, you do. I'm telling you.
So sometimes, you know, I just say, yeah, you know, thank you, I appreciate you, and I keep going. You know.
You ever go to church and they recognize you from the porn?
Oh, I don't play in the house. I got my own house. If I'm gonna praise, I'm gonna praise in my own temple. I don't.
That's what my husband says. He says Jesus is everywhere, or whoever you worship is everywhere. He's not He's not in just that one little area that they build.
So you know, I have my own personal opinion, and this is my opinion. Everybody, listen.
Yep, talk your ish. It's just
so. I am not into pimping for profit when it comes to a prophet telling me to be there for passing around the plate and then passing around the offering.
Yeah.
I'm not there for your pimping for profit because you're a non-profit pimping to get profit. Yeah. It doesn't work like that with me. No. Sorry. Not part of it.
Nope. It's, you know what I say, I tell people all the time, they don't believe me till later. I say, I treat the world as a strip club, and everywhere I go, people like will laugh, and I'll be somewhere and I'm like, no, it's just a strip club. If you look at it like you're Diamond in the Players Club and somebody else, well, I'm usually Ronnie, but if you're somewhere, that you got to treat it just like that, because you've got your dollar bills, you've got your the little crackheads on the side, you've got all of that going on, and if you treat it like that, I promise you, you will make it through, no matter where you're at, including church, because people see opportunities and they will come in and try to go under and slide. And when things are too good to be true, normally they are, not always, but normally. So you just got to really like keep your head out, keep your head in the game, and have that one shot to get you right. But don't get yourself wasted, because you're going to end up like Diamond's cousin.
Yeah. And I mean,
Ebony.
That was like that one shot, one kill thing was just a recent thing for Cornbread and for OW. I just recently did a song for 50 Cent because 50 Cent had this contest going on.
Yeah.
And it was for Branson Liquor.
Yeah.
And the prize money was 25 grand.
What? Did you win?
So of course, me, being the artist that I am, me and my co-owner put some ideas together. We made the song. Yeah. But we made the song strictly about the cocktails, every piece of this. If you look up every liquor that I name, he has it on his list.
Yeah.
And it's all for one, it's like a jingle. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We've yet to hear something, but we've promoted it. He liked a bunch of our damn pictures all over my damn Instagram and all of this. And yet it's been a year since he's announced the winner.
So there hasn't been a winner.
No.
So you think that was just for kicks and giggles that they did that?
Free promo. It was free promotion. If I fake you out with a $25,000 prize idea, it's free promotion, because now you've spent your own money. You've invested your time learning about this liquor. You've actually bought the liquor to take pictures with it so you can promote my brand. And at the end of the day, I'm going to ghost you.
Did you say anything? Did you reach out?
I've reached out to Spire Spritz a few times. No response.
Just wondering, because that's so you kept the song, right? You haven't released that.
Oh, I got the copyrights to it and all of that.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying you didn't put that out anywhere on any platform, right? Don't.
Oh, it's all over Instagram and everything. It's my face. It's my face. It's me in the video. I literally did a whole promo video. Literally, when I say we technically put a strategy together to win this contest, nobody else created a song that strategic.
Yeah.
And nobody else planned it the way I planned it. Yeah. But yet it's still, hey man, we ain't heard nothing.
Yeah. Nothing. Well, like you said, if it's a year, it's, you already know what it is. Again, too good to be true. You can feel those things out. I actually saw a couple other rap artists, famous, that came out and said kind of like the same thing, that they were looking for some new talent and this and that. And my husband had told me about it, and I was looking on it was a female artist, and I said, you know what, I'll send her something. And I don't think she even looked at it. It was on Instagram, but I thought about it and I was like, no, let's not, because they got the money. So if they really wanted it, it would be a different kind of casting, not like an open casting. And I felt like how you did, like, if I did this, is this true? And it wasn't about the money, all of it, but it was about the fact that it's a name, it's a brand, it could level you up, but it's kind of like all these scams going on, all this trickery. I mean,
and it was during Corona time, so I think he played on that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How is he going to get, advertisement, which actually was a really good strategy, because now that just gives me an idea, but at least I'm not creep. Otherwise I would have did it. I would have made a contest right here. I mean, I've done some contests, but I actually sent out the money. I actually sent out, I told everybody if well, I'll tell you what the rules were afterwards. We don't want to broadcast that because then I'm telling everybody my secrets, my secret. Now, how did you get to the name Porn Bread?
That's funny.
Okay.
Now you're gonna laugh.
Because every time I opened up your email and I thought it was cornbread or corn fed, and then I was hungry. So you made me eat cornbread like 3 times every time I open your damn email.
All right. So cornbread, we were at work one day, just at work, and I'm editing porn. You know what I'm saying? And the dude's looking over my shoulder and shit. He's like,
"You're at a day job though, like a regular."
Yeah. My regular everyday 9 to 5, right? And I'm editing because I'm not doing an inspection at this time. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, you make bread off that?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, shit." And then I had a request come through. Yeah. I had a custom, and I was like, "Look, let me show you. Here's the custom. Dude's gonna send me this amount of money, or female, whatever, because they never disclosed who they were. This is the amount of money that I'm gonna get if I do a video this way."
Yeah.
He was like, "Bullshit." So I performed the video the next night at home.
Yep.
And then I show him the Cash App.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm gonna start calling you cornbread, bro."
Cornbread. So he just off. Now, was he white or black?
White dude.
Was he white dude? You're lucky he didn't call you Wonder Bread.
So I took that idea. I said, "Shit, it's porn. I make bread from it. Porn, bread. Yeah. I bet we do porn in our own lives and at home behind closed doors. We perform porn. And you know what I'm saying? We make bread because we work a regular day job." And then I looked it up. This is the craziest thing. If you go on Google and look up porn bread, there's a actual food called porn bread. They cook it in a pipe.
What?
Yes. It is baked in a pipe and you can eat it.
You should do that. Wait, you should contact them. Porn bread and see what you could do for them.
Oh, I mean, we're already working that now.
Are you kidding me? Did you already do it?
Yeah, we're already working it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Literally.
All right. Well, listen, when it's ready and everything's ready, I want to be one of the first ones to maybe break the news, break everything. I want to come on and talk about it. I want to videotape it. I definitely want to be one of the newscasters on that one.
Yeah. So it's just something different, but it's an exotic type of bread because it has regular food in the bread.
Yeah.
Like literally. And it's baked in a pipe. It's like literally put into dough and baked. It's fucking amazing.
Is this something new or has it been around forever? We probably
this has been around for a while. It's food porn. Yeah. So they called it porn bread. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is lit." Because now when people ask me, "What's porn bread?" I can go to them and I can say, "Oh yeah, we're a baking company."
Yeah. All day. Oh, look at you. So was there any problems with you having that name and then them having that name?
No, because mine is Porn Bread Incorporated.
Oh, okay. They were probably like LLC or whatever else they have. That's amazing. So when you first contacted them, they probably were like, "Yes, absolutely."
So their response was, "Let's convene at another time," because like I said, this Corona thing has been really, really different.
Yep.
And I mean, like, if you remember, the world was shut down for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you literally had to have an essential worker piece of paper in your car to go to your job.
Yep, I had that. I work for a chiropractor, Hobbs Chiropractic in St. Pete, and my husband had it for his janitorial service because he cleans big, large, like bleach companies. So yeah, we were essential workers. My mother, and that was it. Here in Florida, though, the strip clubs only closed down for like maybe 2.5 weeks or 3. After that, they were open. And
you gotta understand. You gotta understand. They're essential workers.
Yeah, everybody needs sex.
There it is. But see, I think that was one of the big things for OnlyFans as well, because once the world shut down, there's a lot of people that became popular and made money because they were doing stuff at home.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, somebody calling you?
Nah, I'm gonna kill that. They should know.
Oh, I think I lost him. Oops. There you are. All right, that's okay. I had paused it.
Okay, cool. My bad.
Oh no, that's okay. That's all right. That's why we're on here like this. Let me jump right back.
Yeah, kids.
Oh, are they okay? You need to talk to them?
Nah, they're good. It's just my son was trying to play Brawlhalla before he went to bed, but he can go to bed.
He can, he can go to bed. That's so funny. All right, let's see. I forgot what I mean. Let's see. Where were we? Doesn't matter. We can just keep jumping in. Let me see. Let me see. How do I go back to record? Let me see. Unpause. I think okay, it's recording. Yeah, all right. I never pause like that, so I figured I paused. My producer edits everything. He's my cousin. He edits everything for me, so I make it as easy as well. It's a family affair.
always. So just the opportunities that have been afforded to me, I've taken them. Blessings come, and you have to be prepared for them. As far as building this company, I shot a lot of stuff because after my break, I took a little break, but when I came back, I had to start
all over.
Like literally my rookie year, like in the NBA, when you're a rookie, you got to do shit. So my rookie year coming back was kind of rough because I wasn't even really, I was just a pro-am guy. But now, with my rookie year, with me coming back, things were different. And just trying to build my name took a little bit of time. Because let's be honest, LeBron ain't gonna go play with some dude who in high school and ain't ready.
Yeah,
he's not gonna waste his time.
Yeah, you didn't want to do that. So from there, who would be the biggest name that you've been associated with so far? Obviously, had sex with because you guys were doing a scene together.
Outside of Ebony Mystique Goddess, Misty Stone, and Go-Go. Right now, those are my top three. Besides thick ass Daphne, she's like, she's part of that too, because all of these people have, they've built their names. Yeah, they've worked their asses off to build these names. It's hard work. And Misty's been, in the game forever. She's a legend, and I think what really blew the top off of this thing was the first nomination. My first AVN nomination is what blew the top off of this thing.
Amazing. I will actually be seeing you at the AVN Awards in January.
Yes, you will.
Tokyo-ish was invited, so I'm really excited. Now, I won't be making it to the XRCO Awards. I was invited by Bob Stork because it's May 5th. It's really close. I have a magazine coming out. I'm with the No Offense Network. So I hit the cover of that, and I'll show you when we get off. Me and Emily Gugliano, she's a playmate. She's my best friend. She owns her own cosmetic line, and she does makeup that's waterproof. And that's dope. What I'm trying to break her into is because she's done soft porn. And I said, you should break into with the porn stars because of the fact that the makeup doesn't come off. You can go underwater. We have lashes. We have all kinds of stuff. So,
great. So then that means facials will just be perfect because the makeup will still look good.
Yep, absolutely.
That'd be dope.
We get the lashes from D Italy Lashes. She's in New York. She's actually coming down here, Wilmarie, and we're gonna collab together. And we have Manny Oquendo. He's a really great photographer and videographer. Our team has been coming together really, like, I don't know, from everywhere. We've gotten a lot of different names.
Well, that's the great part about networking, building that team. That's what networking is all about. And I think that's the great part about being social. Yeah. Because when you're cut off and you're too stuck in yourself, you lose out on opportunities that a lot of people would love to have afforded to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I am like the number one networking queen. Like, when I throw events to do my podcast, I can do it in the daytime, at night. It doesn't matter. When I throw them, I invite some really awesome people, and because I want them to connect. You never walk out of a Tokyo-ish event without at least one network, at least one. I mean, it is never a waste of time. I'm doing the pod. People are not working because I want that. I want a family base. I don't like when someone has an attitude and they don't feel that they need anyone or that they can help anyone. And I'm like, do it. Do it. Let's do it together. Because again, I'm not looking for the credit, but I do want them to know in their heart that this is what we did together. I want
well,
to shine.
But you have to also understand that you can help so many people until so many people burn those bridges, and now you become reserved. So I've gotten to a small reserve where I'm willing to help, but I'm reserved for certain situations because it's not about giving me the credit. It's never been about credit. It's about the respect.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's always about the respect for me. It's never been about, well, the credit is this, the credit. It's about the respect. It has to be respect.
Respect where respect is due. Absolutely. And I've recently just learned that. We talked about that before. I'm new to this world. I'm new to having fans. I'm new to being noticed up the street at the grocery store. It's all new to me, but I love it. And it's inviting. And again, I'm naive to it. I have to be a little bit tougher. I don't let people see me cry. I do go on the offense a lot of the time. My cousin and my husband talk me off the ledge, but it's just because I'm a nice person and I don't ever want anybody to take my kindness for weakness because I'm from the.
They will. They will.
They will. But I'll show them, bitches. I'll show them. You can't drag a bitch down. And I always tell them, I told you I walk with a walker, and I say, listen, you cannot let these 6 legs fool you. I'll tell you that right now. I promise you. I was voted Queen of Revenge in high school. So people back home know. I mean, honestly, I'm really not a nice girl, but I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So, but once you cross it, good luck you're on my shit list for life, forever.
Yeah, because it has to be that way. And I know people don't believe that it should be that way, but it is. You have to know that sooner or later you gotta make the changes because growth and evolution has to happen. It has to.
Yeah. And it only happens if you're the one in control. I mean, no one's gonna do it for you. No one's gonna stand up for you. No one's gonna get you out there. Never. At all. Now, what about you and your love life? Are you out there? I'm sure you had a few loves in your life.
Yeah. Right now, when it comes to love life, my focus is the kids.
How does that work though, girlfriend wise, when you first come into, how do you have that conversation that this is what I do for work?
I put it on the table right when I meet them.
Wait, what are you putting on the table?
Everything.
No, like what's like part of the movie of the pants, like what's coming out of your pants is on the table, or
no? I put it all on the table. The conversation is straightforward. Look, if you want to deal with me, understand that I am non-monogamous. That's a dead.
Oh, you tell her not monogamous.
Non-monogamous, 1. That's a dead. 2. Emotionally, I'm there, but not there because my focus is 10 times higher. Dates and all that great stuff is great, but I want you to understand that I am a adult entertainer and a performer on many different levels. So you can either accept it straightforward, or we can finish this conversation, meal, whatever it may be, and we can go our separate ways.
What is the response that you get? What are some of the responses that you've gotten? Are they good or bad?
All lies.
Oh, they lie and they say, "Oh, okay," and then they try to rope you in, and then why do you didn't answer the phone? And
everybody wants that one situation where they're like, well, I don't know why you're doing that. I mean, you got me. No.
Yeah, but you told them. Yeah, that's how they met you. You told them. They know why you're doing it. You're making money.
Once I step in the door, literally, I walk in with the tray and I put it all on the table and I say, this is what it is. And if that is not what you are looking for, I give them that fair warning. Yeah. Do not walk into the storm without a rain jacket, because if you walk in there without that rain jacket, you're going to get wet. Yeah. You're going to be pissed off. And then you're going to be, oh, you ain't shit. We're going to kill all of that.
Yeah. Now, what about dating another porn star? Has that come across? Have you dated?
At one point, I thought about it. Really, really close to someone. But truth be told,
that doesn't work either.
I'm just too committed to. I'm too committed to 3 people that look exactly like me. I've made my own people, so they have my total commitment, and
that's wonderful. It's wonderful though.
It's for people that
I would think another porn star would understand what you guys go through and would be able to be. I would think. Okay.
Well, it's about being open-mindedness. Yeah. You know, you got to have that open mind, and you have to be willing to accept the person for who they are and respect who they are. Not just accept it, but respect who they are. Because I've known females, and this is anonymous with females, they'll meet some dude, she was doing porn before she met him, and now she's on this hiatus until they break up, and then she's like, I'm back.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Or there's that porn couple where the dude can shoot with all of the girls, but the girl is like, I'm only committed to him and I'm not shooting with any other males.
Oh, no. See that? Yeah, that doesn't work. That's
so I
didn't know that could go that way. That's
yeah. So me personally, I put it all on the table, flat face for it. And I say, look, you either going to accept me for who I am, or you can walk away, and I don't care.
Now they don't have an adult porn, like work dating website where it would be like porn stars. That would be something awesome. That way you already know what they do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the reason why porn couples that are actually married work 10 times better than porn couples that are just dating, because it gets childish, and to prevent those things, you avoid all of that. You just stay away from it.
Now, how long has it been since you have been in a relationship with someone? It's been years?
Yeah.
You know, there's no loneliness?
Nah.
You just got too much going on right now.
Man, I got studio time. I got an album to finish.
Yeah, tell me about that. Tell me about your albums, because you have 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 6 albums that you published, all you independently.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I was just looking. We're playing his music right now in the background. I don't know how much you can hear, but we'll play it in between. But definitely, I mean, you've done so far. You were like singing, you were rapping. Like there's a different beat in every one, and it's fast, it's slow, it's it's I had to look down at my phone to make sure it was still you. Because your style changed from your first album. We started at the first one where it was OW. And then it's going down the list. Yeah. What do you tell me about it? Tell me about your albums producing.
So Kingpin Music was my first official put out to the world go. Yeah. It was the first official go for me as a true artist. When I was back home in Milwaukee, before I went to the military, I was with Spark One Entertainment. We put out a couple mixtapes and a couple little things here and there, but never just strictly all me at once. Yeah. So I signed with the label Uncle Pooh when I was like 19, right before I went into the military. Then we were going to sign with Universal, and things went crazy. And then when they were signing us, they were like, he sounds too much like him, and he's hot right now. Put his ass on the shelf.
Ah, yep. I can understand.
You've heard that before. You've heard about it. You know what they do.
Yes,
they find an act that's similar to another act, and they shelf that motherfucker. And the reason why they shelf them is because this act is hot right now, and they don't need what they would call a replica or a mimic of that act. So they shelf the shit out of it. They'll sign you. Yeah. No money up front. They'll say, look, this is, and then they'll shelf you. Yep. So while I was in the military, after my first deployment, I said, forget it. I'm going to get back on. Because I mean, like, the TBD album with me and my cousin's ex-husband, D'Angelo, that was supposed to be our first official album. We had Universal on the string. Yeah. Literally. We were going to get, man, we were going to get them. Because the album was unique. The album was unique because this dude's a rapper and a singer before Drake.
Yeah.
And before Pretty Willie Suela.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rapper and a singer. And I'm a rapper. And we melodized the whole album. I mean, the TBD album, it would have been it would have been a classic if it would have came out then. Yeah. But you had the Hot Boys, you had Philly's Most Wanted, you had all of these groups that were close. Mm-hmm. And we were this one thing that were like mad, different, and odd. And they were like, "Oh, shelf them. Yeah. Shelf them now.
Hurry up right now."
So Kingpin Music came out in 2010. And then that next year, The Professional came out. While I was still in. And then I took a little bit of time off because I wanted to finish school and I was still shooting. And in between shooting, I was trying to find a way to figure out the recording. And then right after that, that's when The Professional came. I meant the Portraits of a Kingpin dropped.
Okay.
Boom. Portraits of a Kingpin drops. And I'm like, oof,
yes.
I'm back in my bag. Let's go. So then after that, I'm at a radio show and my brother calls me and he's like, "Yo, man, we got the finishing touches on Royalty Ghost. Royalty Ghost is coming out." And I'm like, what? And he's like, "Yeah, it's about to drop." So Royalty Ghost comes out. My big brother, I want to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
LeVar and Jermaine, I really, really do appreciate them cats. I love them dudes so much because they are the backbone to, all of this with Mom. And my big brother and my little brother, they put it together and they said, "Listen, it's go time."
So you had a family act. It was another family act.
Yeah, so they dropped, so they make sure that, Royalty Ghost comes out. And after Royalty Ghost, they say, "Listen, I know you got it in you. Let's keep pumping." I'm like, "Man, let's go." Yeah. So right after Royalty Ghost, I sit back and I go, "I got it. I got it. Portraits of a motherfucking Kingpin."
Yes.
So when Portraits of a Kingpin comes out, I got a song dedicated to a scene that I did with Misty Stone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called Pussy Fairy. It's called Pussy Fairy. And the song is fucking crazy.
I love that. We'll have to play it. I love it.
Not only the song, but the scene that we did, she was literally the Pussy Fairy.
That was
because it just blended great. It's Pussy Fairy.
Let me see. Hold on. It's on here, Portraits of a Kingpin, right?
Yeah, it's on Portraits of a Kingpin.
Wait, hold on. That's not it though. Hold on. I see it right here, but I don't know how to hit it. Let me see. Okay. I'm listening. That's not it, right? Wait.
Oh, you gonna hear some horns.
I know. Look, now I wanted to see it. Oh, now it's skipping through albums. I see it right here, but I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to find out how to hit that. But I see it. It's right here, but it won't let me. All right, we'll find it. It'll play. I don't pay for Spotify, so I have all.
Yeah. So while I'm working on, Pussy Fairy, before the album even comes out, my brother's like, he calls me with the news.
Yeah.
"Hey man, Pop gone." I said, "Who?" He said, "Pop gone."
Oh.
I said, "All right." Then I come up with the idea. He like old school classics, Deuce in the Quarter, Brohams, T-top cutlasses, and so I make a song called Big Body Bubbles.
Yeah. So
all I know is hustle, so I put out Big Body Bubbles. The name of the song is originally EDK. It's for Eddie Dean King, because that's who he was, a pimp that didn't pimp too far enough to get past what he was going through. So EDK drops. EDK's crazy, because I had to come with it. Yeah. Like I said, all I know is hustle. They'll never see me struggle. They love to see him riding in that big body bubble. That's boom. That was it.
I love that.
Aww. So I throw it out there, and then I do Motivation, and then Motivation has its own little thing, because Motivation goes into a whole nother song.
Yeah.
Like, while the second verse is a whole different song.
Yeah.
And my brothers are like, "This album is gonna be fucking crazy, dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm coming with it. I'm in there. I'm fighting. We getting it." So I drop it. Portraits of a Kingpin comes out last year, right during AVN time, like literally. But the greatest thing about the album coming out is right when the album comes out, I win my first ever ADN award.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. I'm so proud.
So
I have my first ADN award winner.
Yeah, so Alphonso Layz is now not OW's not just dropping an album, but Alphonso Layz is winning a fucking award.
Shut. How many personalities do you got, sir? You got award-winning personalities in there. A lot of people don't have that. I hope you're proud.
Yeah, so
you work
right when what album was that? Portraits of a Kingpin. When Portraits of a Kingpin came out, we had just won the IAC Microphone Championship.
Yeah,
battle rap. Toe that ass up in battle rap. You can't
battle rap. Yes,
we from a different era. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they come up with stupid shit. We was coming with it. So I win that.
We grew up in school.
Yeah,
like, every day was a rap battle at school.
So
I don't even rap.
and the competition was different. Yeah. So, you know, I've had the opportunities to certain stuff's happening now. All of this is happening. Combine magazines like, yo, you're on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
And they're like, yeah, Combine magazine puts me on the cover. G-Mix magazine puts me on the fucking cover. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. You know, Next to Rise is putting me on the cover. And then, of course, we drop this magazine right here.
Yes.
This is the one right here. This is the one.
You. I love
Kingpin's Crown magazine comes out. I'm on the cover of Kingpin Crowns magazine, and I feel like, you know, the accomplishments for not just the music, not just the porn, but the modeling, the acting, all of this stuff is falling into place.
Yeah.
And then the song from Kingpin Music, I'm Just Pimping, gets played on Vish Merrick, a show that's on Netflix.
That is so. Now you knew that it was gonna be played, or?
Yeah, they had a conversation. They heard Just Pimping from the Kingpin Music album, and they were like, "We need this in our show." And I'm like, "Fucking right."
Yes. That is so awesome. That is the most amazing thing to hear your stuff. Like does it seem surreal to hear it and watch a show and you're like, that's me?
So when I first, you know, because they hit me up and they were like, you know, it's episode 6, you know, it's at 13.8 in the show, you know, you can fast forward to get to it, and then you hear in these streets getting G's, so let's stack bread. I'm like, oh shit. I'm running around the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling my kids are like, Dad, oh my God, you got your song in the show. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm working hard now. Now I feel like we're slowly making these accomplishments.
Yeah.
And now, you know, with all of this going on, I say, we need to make this company.
Yeah.
We need to make this company legit.
Yeah.
So me and my co-owner, we get Cornbread Incorporated, LLC and everything. Boom, it's official. You can't, there's no running from what you've already started.
Yeah.
You have to complete it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you know, my favorite thing that Prince J said is, every morning you wake up, you got a chance and a choice.
Yep.
You know, so I felt so happy that I took the right chance and I made the right choices.
You did. You really did.
Now it's sustaining. Just this month, we just got published in Katana Magazine, you know, and I was like, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You got a lot of magazines under your belt.
Oh, yeah. I got a whole wall full of them. I got every cover.
That is amazing. I know. I think I'm on my 5th magazine right now on the cover. So I'm working. It's coming.
Yeah. So all together, just for modeling alone, I have over 40 covers.
Now, do you have any? That's a lot in the last 10 years type deal?
Yes.
You look super young though. I mean, you look super, super young. You look fit. You don't look like you've been through 95 porns.
No.
You don't look like you got 9 kids and 10 problems.
No.
So, I mean, that's good. I mean, there's things that you need to do, like you said, for your health, to keep yourself fresh, young. The fact that you do so much, the fact that, I mean, I'm sure shooting for a porn can be draining. And then you're doing all the front scene, the back scene. You've got the kids. Then you're dealing with life at home. Then you got to deal with the artist. I mean, then you got to deal with the company side, the admin. Like, I have so much admin work that I do by myself, it's ridiculous. Like,
so the admin work when it comes to the porn side of things is kind of easier. They've made it easier. So what I use Quick 2257 right on my phone, pictures, all of that, model releases, boom, we're done. But the greatest part about that is now me and my co-owner have implemented a NDA. That's the greatest thing that I think I've ever played in.
awesome. Yes.
You can't talk about what happens on our set nowhere else, or I sue you and I get everything back and you still don't get nothing. So
absolutely.
Jokes on them.
Jokes on them. I know, right? It's crazy, all the paperwork. You have to be your own lawyer. You have to be your own assistant. You have to be your own director. You have to. I've never worn so many hats in my life. And I only have the podcast and now the show. But for you, you are constantly, with there's so many hats that you wear. And I think it's amazing. And it's great for the kids to be able to see that dad can do everything. And you're by yourself. So I'm super proud of you. I think that's amazing. I know your family's super proud of you. My
mom's crazy. Mom's crazy.
What did she say about the porn side?
So when she first found out about pornbreadinc.com and alphonsolayz.com,
you have to tell. Wait, did you tell her or she found out?
Oh no, she knew. Okay. I mean, let's be real, and I'm gonna say this with no offense. I'm a hoe.
That was my next question.
I know I'm a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a hoe. I knew I was. But come on now.
You back in the day.
Your brother's the star of the day, senior varsity basketball team, and you're a freshman on the freshman basketball team. It's gonna come, right? It's gonna happen, right?
I'm sure.
Not to mention,
she knew where you were headed when you were 10, 15 years old.
Yeah, so when we were in high school, we had our own cars. My brother had a car, I had a car, and I'm a freshman. I'm driving my own car to school. Come on. How many skip days do you think I had?
I'm sure a lot. You spelled the word skip 25,000 times. So she knew, like I said, she knew right away. Like when my sister was younger, she always had like a big booty and she would always do her little jumps and props and whatever. My mom used to go over there and be like, stop doing that before we put you to work. And of course, my sister became an entertainer. And and we already knew where she was headed way back when. That's what
but that's the greatest part about people, because we give you a sense early and then we evolve into whatever we're going to become. And you watch all of this grow and it's like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah. My mom said, if you're going to do something, no matter what you do, whether you're chicken on the corner, whatever you do, let's do it right. That's all she asked. And I mean, that's all we do. If we do something, which that's a big competition between me and my sister and me, nothing's ever good enough, I feel. So I'm always going higher and better and more and bigger. But at one side, you hate it. But on the other side, I love it because I never stop. I never stop. Team no sleep all day. And I'm
so that's the greatest part about having the cheering section. Yeah. See, not everybody has one. But when you have a cheering section, that's a real one. They'll support you 100% every day, all day. And I'm just, for me, I'm totally blessed to have the people in my corner that I have. I have Unique Promotions. She's doing her thing. I have King of Pleasures Productions. I've shot a lot for him. My brothers, my uncles. So everybody that I have that is in my inner circle, not only are very supportive, but they push.
Yeah.
They say, hey, if you started here, you can't stop here. You got to continue the mission. And, I took that military mentality, and that's where it is. You start something, you can't stop.
No.
Finish everything.
Yep.
So.
I finish everything. It's very hard for me to quit something. I'm not a quitter. Like at the club, people say, here, you want to drink some water? I said, no, water's for quitters. So even in my life, I don't know quitting.
Well, I can tell you the best way to stay young is get away from the sodas. Oh, yeah. Get away from them. I got away from sodas about 4 years ago. And all I drink now is waters, sparkling waters, Gatorades, Powerade. That's it. Like this right here.
Yeah. Oh, of
Clearly
course.
Canadian.
Clearly
One of my
Canadian.
favorites.
Yeah. Well, I don't smoke, and I mean, I don't know. Can you tell? Did I tell you how old I was? I think I told you. How old do you think I am? You can tell. Be the truth. Tell the truth.
35.
40. I'll be 41 this year. So,
That's a blessing.
thank you. I'm pretty young looking.
Now, how old do you think I am?
Okay, because of our conversation, I was gonna say like I want to say 38, but I would say 42 just because I'm 40. Where am I at? 42?
42.
Okay, so I was a door girl for 12 years. So I'm really good at guessing people's ages on the dot. That is like my secret talent. Like I feel like I should work at the circus when they guess. I'm usually always head on the dot. I can tell. Just again, conversation, and then we're on video, so it's different. But I don't know. I checked IDs for so many years in the club. I can like tell you with my eyes closed. The only reason people can't tell for me, I'm like 4'8". I'm super short, but
okay.
People think I'm. Some of the little people in my life think I'm a little person, but I'm not. But I'm just short. I'm Italian and I'm black, and I'm like a meat. I consider myself like the second Snooki meatball, well, third after Dina. So I'm short, and people think I'm younger than I am. But I love that. Because my sister's 5'6" and she's 33, and they think we're the opposite. But she also smokes some cigarettes. I told her to stop.
Yeah. So I think the blessing is, because I don't look my age. I think the blessing is that I'm black, I'm Dominican, and I am Chateau Indian.
We're Blackfeet. So that's our Indian tribe. That's amazing. It's the Indian in us that keeps us really strong. Yes. I'm telling you. Well, it's good if you feel young at heart, which I do feel young at heart. I can sit with a bunch of 20-year-olds as long as they have good conversation. Some of my really good friends are only 23, 24 years old. So, and we don't see the age part, It's,
no. Because I can still get on the trampoline and put that work in. It's nothing over here. Okay. Nothing.
Like I said, don't let the 6 legs fool you. I was in cheerleading. I did it all. People are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on the flag squad. I'm on the volleyball team. I was like you. I was out there. I was in every activity. My mom don't play that handicap card. You can't play that with her. She's like, what? What did you say? No. So my mom actually pushed me harder than my sister because she felt like I could do it more, and I could do, I don't know, she expects a lot out of me all the time.
Well, it's just the motivation, she believed in you, and she seen that motivation, and you got to keep pushing. I mean, like, that's just what it is. You just continuously push because it's about growth.
Yeah.
If you sit there and you wonder about what it could be, you'll never know what it should be.
Yep, absolutely what it should be. And I love that. I love looking back and seeing what I did, and then I want more. I'm always hungry for it. So again, I love talking to you. I feel like you're going to be a regular guest on this show. When's the next time you're coming? Do you do Florida shows? You come out this way? Are you going to Exotica?
So I will be in Florida, May 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Where? Do you know where?
So my friend, he's throwing a little thing. They got me booked for Barry's Boobs Fest. So I'll be down there for that.
Is that Miami?
Yes.
Barry's Boobs Fest. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's a festival for all of the girls with the huge titties.
Well, I'm Triple D, so I think I should swing on down there and see.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry's Boobs Fest is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Okay, I'm going to look that up and go see. Are there any press passes left?
He's going to probably show you love because you got a podcast. You can do some interviewing. Yeah.
Oh, Snapples.
It opens up so many great doors. And like I said, I love networking.
Yeah.
So
how
you're
can we
have
find
such
you?
A great time.
If we want to book you, how can a normal person or a company find you on all your handles?
So the easiest way to find me is pornbreadinc@gmail.com or ow@gmail.com. But please, everyone, if you want to book me, please put attention in your subject matter. Attention booking. I need attention booking. So we will know how to differentiate from all casting and all of these other casts that's trying to get money, so we can get to the point where people are offering money.
Yes. We want money offers, people. Money offers. We are taking all of those. I appreciate everything. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I met you. Thank you for waiting the 15, 20 minutes for me to find all my instruments.
That's great. Yeah.
And I'm so happy that we met. We met through, it was Monique, right?
Yes.
That's who emailed me. And I love the fact that she emailed me. That was amazing. I love that. That makes me feel so good that you wanted to do a podcast with me. And
yeah, well, co-owners have to do what they have to do to get things done too.
Well, tell her thank you so much. I'd love to jump her on here too and see what the rest of her side of the story is.
Not a problem. Hey,
where does
she
the
email?
Absolutely.
She responds to the emails as well.
All right, cool. So you guys both see the emails at the same time. Perfect. I'm going to get this all together. I'm going to post. It'll be a little minute, but we'll edit and we'll do everything nice and make sure that we sound delicious. And I can't wait. I'm going to go look up this Barry's Boob Fest because I've never heard of it. And I'm always into new things. I want to see. And when you come, besides Barry's Boob Fest, if you're ever out here in the Tampa Bay area, pretty soon when we have the Bells of Tampa Bay, when we have our big show, I'm going to actually send you the 15-minute trailer that we released. I want you to check it out. And then, hopefully we can get you on there because I was.
I'm down. I'm down.
Singing in the studio. Like, we haven't gotten all our beats together yet. And I still don't have a Tokyo-ish song. And I've been telling all my peoples and they promised me a song and it's been a year and I haven't seen a song or heard a song. So,
well, you give me some ideas and, you talk to the right people, we can push this thing and make it happen. I mean, I got to come down there anyway. I got a video called for the song that I just told you about. I'm a hoe. That's going to be on the next album, which is Unwritten Scriptures, because the next album is unwritten.
Yeah.
We're writing the scriptures as we go. So.
Yeah. Oh my, wait, so you're going to shoot the video here?
Yes.
Where, do you know?
They're trying to find a place in Miami for us to shoot the I'm a Hoe video.
But not during May, right? Not during the time you're here in May.
No.
All right,
we're gonna do it for Exotica. We're gonna do it
in July, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm coming down to Exotica for that. Listen, I want a spot in that damn video. I want a spot. I don't care if it's a tooth, the bloop. I want a spot in that video. Damn it, I'm coming.
Hey, you know what? What would be funny is if you hit the doorbell at the mansion and you say, y'all got all them girls up in here and you didn't ask me to come.
I would love to do that. That's so me because I'm usually the liaison between the girls and the guys. So that sounds like me. I'd be like, why nobody asked me?
Right?
Listen, you said it on air. I'm holding you to it. I love it. I'm coming down for Exotica. So we're going to make it a date. Definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yay! I'm so happy. Thank you so much. You're Mr. Layz from now on. I love it.
And for all the people that's gonna be watching, my new character, Pimp Silky, will be out real soon.
Pimp Silky. Oh my God. I can't wait. That's exciting.
You gotta wear the silk, baby.
So we're gonna have to call this episode Memoirs of a Pimp Silky. You'll be like, oh, AKA Alonzo Layz. AKA OW. I'm gonna learn the names. I'm gonna learn them all. I promise.
Okay. Memoirs of Pimp Silky.
I would love that. That's coming. That's got to be it. Definitely save my number. We're friends forever now, and we're gonna get together and collab because I love it. You have the most interesting life. You're such a great burst of energy. Most people don't have an energy that matches mine, but yours does. So that's amazing.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the great opportunity. And once again, for our fans, you can find me on alphonsolayz.com, pornbreadinc.com. You can find me on ManyVids. You can find me on Instagram as Alphonso2Layz. They took my first page that had over 50K. So you can find me on Twitter at Alphonso Layz. Now, understand, if you find me on Twitter and you see something happening, just follow through and enjoy yourself because this is all about having fun.
Yes, I love it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Mr. Layz.
So all right, well, have a good night.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have you do a drop where you can just say basically what you said. you'll say, this is Alphonso Layz, aka OW, that you can say whatever you want. And then at the end saying you're listening to Talk Yo Ish. So
okay.
Hold on 1 second. We'll do a drop. MP3. Layz. All right, just let me save this one. Okay. All right, just give it a few seconds. Because I do it through Audacity, and I did the Zoom just in case. Plus, I edit the video, and I'll put that up on YouTube. I can send you everything. You can put it up wherever you want. I would love that. That's double advertising, and it's perfect.
Always.
And I wore the new pink wig for you. So this is my premiere wig.
That's dope.
Hair by my sister-in-law, Missy's Hair Boutique.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's family. Nails by Amy and Number One Nails. I was like lashes by Lauren LaRoe. I forget that I have to give everybody. And I'm like, I'm so mean. I was like, I forget to do that. Then my sister, she took some pictures yesterday. She goes, pictures by Geneva D. I'm like, all right, calm down.
Right?
Hey,
listen, I did ring dance yesterday. I did ring dance for my 17-year-old with my afro out.
Really?
I'm talking about my afro. I'm talking about take it off. The afro was out.
Without just. All right, let's see. I got a new one up. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's talk yo ish. Okay. All right. And
you're listening to your boy Alphonso Layz. I am here right now with the beautiful host of Talk Yo Shit podcast. Much love, much respect.
Wait, it's Talk Yo Ish.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, it's okay. Talk Yo Ish, because Talk Yo Shit is another one. All right, we'll do that again, but I love it. And don't clap.
Gotcha.
Pretend clap. Okay.
This is your boy Alphonso Layz, also known as OW, also known as Lewis Harris the Model. You had me here on Talk Yo Ish podcast.
Yay. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Again, you save my number. We're friends. We can text each other back and forth, and I'll always answer you. Usually text works because phone calls, unless you tell me you're calling, I never know. I don't hear my phone. I turn it off because I hear.
Well, I'm going to be in Chicago. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to network for you. Have a couple people hit you up about, doing some podcast stuff.
Yes. And I'm going to actually, in an email, I'm going to send you the deck to the reality show. What we're doing now is we need sponsors, not investors, because we don't have the ROI yet to return. So we're looking for like the lube companies, the condom companies, anything. I just need the person that's in charge of that. And I'll put them in front of my manager or my producer. He's Charles Maddox. He's the nephew of Bob Marley. He's made lots of films, Trial by Fire. He works for Kelly Price and with Martin Luther King's daughter. I mean, you've probably ran into him before in California. So definitely at any point, if you need to speak with him, you have ideas, like we're in it for finder's fees type deal.
Listen, I really, 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 if you get this reality TV show thing jumping, I'm a character anyway. Wait,
hold on, you're breaking up. Wait, it's breaking up. What'd you say?
I said I'll get a reality TV show or something. I'm all in.
Yes, I mean it's here. We did it. We're ready. We did the 15-minute trailer. Again, we were doing a little bit of filming, but what happens is how much it is. It's $1,000 per crew, per girl, per day. And we can only do like 3 days a week. So that's what it is. It's not even the cost of anything but the filming and editing. That's all it is. And we want it to look great, not bad. And nobody's putting Tampa on the map like I am.
So, I mean, like I said, if you need me to fly in and you need me to show up, pop up, guest appearance, look, definitely. I'm all about that.
All right. I do. I think that it'll work well together. Again, I had told Go said she's getting a show of her own. I said we could do cross promotion, but definitely if you know any of these companies or anybody, I don't care if it's a dental company, if they need to sponsor, they would like to sponsor, we definitely need that to start. And because we're doing this independently, we don't want to sell. We want to make hundreds of thousands, not tens of thousands.
Right. Because once you let the sponsors throw all that money, they want it back tenfold.
Exactly. But we got this. And then once we do that, we can start doing investors. But we can if we don't know what we're giving back, you know?
Exactly. Because if you start giving percentages of the company, you start losing the company.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you out the door and everybody else is running something that you created.
Exactly.
I've done it before.
Yeah, see, you know. That's why I'm like, I know that you know, and I would love. I'm gonna send you and Monique all the information, and then any questions, just let me know. And then yes, talk your ish. I'm gonna send you some ish gear, and I would love you just let me know what you need for me, and I'm all about it. Anytime you send me the number.
When I see you down in Tampa, when I see you down in Miami, I'm gonna bring you some cornbread gear because I have my own gear as well.
Oh my God, that'll be amazing. Okay, awesome. Look, I love that. I gotta see who makes your products because right now I was making them myself, but you can't get the ink for my printer because of the trucks not driving and delivering. It's been
so I go to an embroider. Okay. I stopped vinyl. Vinyl was bad because once you wash it like 8 times, it comes off. So now I get everything embroidered. It's a little bit more pricey, but you're gonna love the quality. You're gonna love the quality.
Okay.
And not only that, it's better advertisement because you don't want to walk in there with a shirt that's peeling.
Yeah.
You rather be on point. So that's what we do.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll get with Monique and we can trade back and forth and see who's what. So as you see my label,
I love it.
My 17-year-old niece drew it. She's an artist. She makes all my labels.
So she commissioned that. So now, so now when she starts drawing up stuff, promo for commission. Because me and my daughters do bracelets as well. Like,
I'll have to see. Do you got one?
Hold on. I got bead boxes all over the place. Let me see.
Yeah, my niece does it for a commission. Now she'll make other logos. Let me see. Oh, those are gorgeous. Oh, I love the beads in the middle. See, yeah. Same deal. So my niece is 18 now. She's getting ready to go to college. I wanted her to be an established artist. Now she is. She makes comic books. So my next thing is to take it to Comic-Con and to see what we can do from there. And I told her, I said, Auntie will make sure because you should see what she drew this from. My drawing looked like a crooked candlestick with arthritis and thin white girl lips. And for her to make this and do it the way I wanted it, amazing. She can draw anything. She even made my producer, he's a sheep and she made his face. I'll send it to you. It's amazing. I mean, a lot of people think that I paid all this money, which I probably should have, but I told her, I said, Auntie will retroactive as soon as I get it. But we're gonna put this on the flash billboards in Tampa. So
that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be so dope.
I got keychains, t-shirts, masks. I got everything with this logo on it. This is my logo. Everybody knows it. So every time it's on Facebook, it's getting hits of 700 at one time. And I went viral on TikTok. Are you on TikTok also, right?
I think you see that right there? That's my banner. I got my own banner. We do everything over here.
I love that. Well, perfect. Good. I feel like I'm a mini you from years ago. I'm just starting out, but I'm the female version.
Oh, hey, and you know what? It starts to seamlessly get easier.
Yeah, it's been easier. Usually I have like a big popper up here. I just learned how to get the little poppers that I ordered. I was so happy. So now it shows my face. I'm not like this.
Right?
I was like, wait a minute. I didn't put makeup on just to look at nothing, but it's getting easier. It's getting easier.
The blessings will continue to come. Yeah. So I'm just grateful. I'm thankful. I'm about to crash because I got to be at work at 4 a.m.
Same here at 9. All right. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.